go on YouTube, I'm just gonna, oh my God, I'm too close. Can you see me? Hey, what's good YouTube? Today I'm gonna teach you how to wheelie a bicycle. Right, so first step you wanna know is you gotta have good rear brake. Good rear disc brake, right? Disc brake is preferred because rim brakes are kind of ass. So what you gotta do first, lift your seat right up, like higher, because you need leverage. Because unlike lots of people think, it all comes from the legs. None of this pulling up on your arms, all comes from the legs. So what you want to do, you put your foot on, yeah, and you pedal. Oh wait, maybe put a lower gear. Right, so I put the lowest gear possible, right? So the lowest gear, I've got 1, which is the lowest, and I'd recommend you to go in the lowest gear because it's easier to pull up. And all you want to do is get on the bike and practice this motion where you pull down and you pedal like that, and the bike comes straight up, right? So what you want to do, you want to practice that motion, and you want to get it down so that when you're pulling up, you actually fall off the back. So you've got to be prepared to fall off the back, yeah? What the fuck? Okay, he proves my point. So anyone can wheelie, yeah? That guy there was a guy in the back of that, what the fuck? Right, so what you want to do, you push down and you pedal, right? And you are going to have to get used to that. So let me give you some like example right now, because you have to fall off the back. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do right there, yeah? This guy doing wheelies, loud as shit. Alright, I'll get to motorbikes next video. Like if you guys want me to teach you how to do wheelies on motorbikes like that guy just did, I'll get to that in another video. You wanna make sure that you can consistently pull up and jump off the back, right? So after you learn that kind of like easy step, right? What you wanna do is you wanna end up, when you get to a balance point, instead of just jumping off the back, you press the brake. So you press the rear brake with 1 finger. You gotta get it in your head to use 1 finger, because 2 fingers is too much and you can't pull up, right? So once you learn this movement, you then want to hit the brake, press the brake, and you come straight back down. But that's it, yeah? Pretty much, once you get up, you got to press that brake after you learn the main part of popping up the wheel and pressing the rear brake. Okay, once you get this step down, you want to start using the rear brake, because, you know, obviously when someone does a wheelie, they ain't jumping off the back. So what you want to do, so once you hit balance point where you want to jump off, tap that rear brake, tap it straight away and you'll come straight back down. Right guys, so I'm going to also quickly show you, now that I moved that camera, I'm going to show you what people do wrong when they're learning, okay? Because there's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it. So I'm going to show you both of those right now. First thing I'm going to show you is the pull-up. So when you're pulling up on the bike, because I've taught so many people how to do it and they all make this mistake at first. So let me show you what people do wrong. Right, now I'm going to show you the right way to do it. Make sure when you pull up, your arms are straight, back is straight up, right? None of this bending your arms down, leaning over the handlebar. Trust me, I was doing the same thing a couple of years ago before I learned how to do it as well. But you've got to get that out of your head. You do not want to be leaning over your handlebars. You need to go arms straight, straight back. None of that, because that you're pushing weight on the front and you're basically not wheeling properly. You don't see anyone wheeling like this unless they're unexperienced. But as I said, it comes with experience. It takes a few years to learn it. It took me a couple of months. I know people that learn it in 2 weeks. I know people that took 2 years to learn. I took about 8 months to understand it consistently, but you just got to go outside and practice all the time. Use the tips I used. And I'm going to do another little short breakdown of every single step. Right, really quickly, recap. Step 1, is you want to put one foot on the ground and put your lowest gear. You want to push down, release the brake, and then pull up with your foot, yeah? It all comes from the foot, okay? I don't know how to show you, but trust me, I'm gonna hold my frame. Look at this. It comes up, the bike comes up all the time. Your bike is not heavy. Trust me, I've wheelied electric bikes, 30 kilogram bikes turned off, yeah? So it's not the weight of the bike, it's you. It all comes down to you, and make sure, again, please make sure that you've got a rear brake that works. If you're in the UK, your rear brake's on the left. If you're in any other country, or most other countries, your rear brake's on the right. Don't get that confused, because otherwise you're gonna end up on the floor. Little visual explanation right there of what happens when you wheelie too far. I'm not going to crash because I can't be asked to crash, because I'm already all cut up on my legs. Don't want to crash today. Other tips: when you pull up, make sure that your dominant foot, the one that you use to kick, the one, you got to find which foot is your dominant foot. When you get on a bike, which foot do you have more power when you do your first pedal? Is it your right foot or your left foot? Now, depending on that foot, you want to kick up with that, right? So you put your right foot on the right pedal. My right foot is the more dominant one, and I pull up with my right foot. I don't pull up with my left foot. I can pull up with my left foot, but I'm not used to it. So I'd recommend you to learn with your most dominant foot by pulling up with your most dominant foot. It comes with practice. You won't learn instantly. I went downstairs in my garage every day after work to practice how to do wheelies on this bike, right? I didn't have this bike. You can learn to wheelie on any bike, as long as it's got a good rear brake, right? It can even be a rim brake, right? I don't really recommend rim brakes, but as long as when you're moving, you press it with one finger and the wheel stops turning. What you just saw there was me hitting the brake full power with one finger. And you see how the wheel stopped turning? That's what you want to check. And that's basically the only way you check if your rear brake is good for wheelies. If it doesn't stop your wheel at this kind of slow speed, repair your brakes, get new brakes. I've got MT200s, which are super cheap. They cost like £20, 20 whatever your currency is, right? And you can fit them at home. Look, I fitted it. Trust me, if I fitted it, you can fit it as well. Just watch a tutorial on how to install brakes on your bike. Super easy, guys. You just gotta get consistent at it. You listen. Another thing, if you're trying to do a wheelie one day and you're just failing over and over again, and it's like, I just want to give up, I can't take it. Trust me, that day, just put your bike away and come back the next day. Sometimes your body isn't ready for it. So you're going to pop up the wheel and you're not going to feel it. And it's a day thing. Trust me, same happened with me. I could not get that wheel up a few days. Right? Some days I'd get up to balance point, hit the brake, all good. And some days I just couldn't get the wheel up. And what you just got to do, those days that you can't do it, put your bike in the shed, wait a day and come back the next day and try again. Trust me, don't rush the process. You got to learn with yourself. You can't push yourself to learn stuff overly quickly, right? Trust me, if you're not patient, you will never learn. You got to be patient with this. I got people that learn in 2 days. I got people that learn in 2 weeks. I got myself that learn in 8 months. Yeah, it's a game of patience. Some people get it instantly. Some people get it not so instantly. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll probably try and do some more tutorials, and you guys let me know what you want to see on this channel. This is my first video on this channel, and yeah, hopefully it goes well, and hopefully you guys have a nice evening. As you can see, beautiful evening. Yeah, peace.